Students, today we are going to discuss a topic on useful microorganisms. Before going into the topic, let us discuss about what are microorganisms. A small or tiny microbes that cannot be seen with the naked eye and visible only under microscope, that means lenses, is known as microorganisms. So this useful microorganisms involved in four stages. That means it helps in four ways. First one is food and beverage industries. Second one is making medicines and vaccines. Third one is cleaning the environment, and the fourth one is in agriculture. When it comes to the food and beverage industries, you can say as a lactobacillus, a bacteria which helps in preparing the curd, cheese, and also paneer. That means they turn the milk into this curd, cheese, and also in paneer. And you can store this cheese by adding salt in it so that the harmful microbes they don't attack. Only at certain temperatures, if you place by adding the salt, you can use this cheese for many days. And the next one is yeast, is a fungi which is used in the preparation of bread. When it comes to the beverages, the bacteria which helps in the fermentation process in the production of wine and beer, where the sugar present in grapes and barley using yeast, the same thing what we're using for bread. The next one is making antibiotics. Antibiotics are certainly bacteria and fungi are used to make antibiotics. So antibiotics are the medicines that destroys or inhibits the growth of diseases causing microorganisms. So the first antibiotic is the penicillin, which is derived from the fungus called Penicillium notatum. So there's an interesting story behind it. So Alexander Flemings, who introduced this penicillin and all. So let us see the use of this penicillin. Penicillin is generally used the person who is infected with this bacteria, that is either on skin, mouth, or throat. These are the few examples that infections which takes place moreover and commonly. So you can use this penicillium product. And when it comes to the erythromycin, it's an ointment where it is used also in the bacterial infections. And Edward Jenner, he introduced the first vaccine for the smallpox. The people who used to take care of the cattle and all, they used to affected with the smallpox. So these antibiotics protects the body against the future infections by the some microbes. So this process of the study is known as immunization, and the body is then said to have developed immunity. So we should take care of ourselves, and we should have willpower to protect against our body, and we shouldn't be decrease our immunity levels. We should eat well and take care of ourselves to protect against these diseases. The next one is the cleaning of environment. In cleaning of the environment, the microbes such as bacteria, fungi, and protozoa decomposes the tissue of these dead animals and plants to derive their nutrition. For example, if a plant is there, if it decomposes, these microbes they'll break down the plant tissues into simpler small substances and restore into the soil only. So all the dead organisms, by this action of these microbes, can keeps our planet clean. Next one is in agriculture. Even the microorganisms will helpful in this agriculture fields, whereas the blue green algae and the bacteria, which is a very good helpful, where bacteria such as rhizobium, and this rhizobium we already learned in the previous chapter, where this helps in fixing the atmospheric nitrogen, thereby increasing the soil fertility. So these microorganisms are called as biological nitrogen fixation, where I showed you here. And if you see this roots of the plants, where the nitrogen is converted in the form of a here like a root nodules, what we call, these are nothing but root nodules. So this root nodules is nothing but the nitrogen fixation which is stored in the form of roots, which gives proteins to the plants. That means a good nutritive value. So this is about the useful microorganisms for today. Thank you.